Hello, awesome people. I hope you are having a phenomenal week so far. I wanted to pop on and talk today about I know what to do, why can't I make myself do it? So this is something that comes up frequently on new client strategy calls, but honestly, even in conversation with friends and family, it's this frustration surrounding knowing what to do, but not actually being able to do it. So all of us, regardless of our experience level or discipline level, encounter this to some degree at various times in various forms in one area of life or another. But especially for people in the beginning phases of their journey towards success, this particular struggle seems to be a major sticking point that comes up frequently. And I know it feels like a battle of you against you, which is very discouraging. I have personally been there before. But the reality is that there are multiple issues at play, and none of them have to do with a character flaw or defect in your ability to accomplish everything that you have in mind. So the journey towards success, of course, looks a little bit different for everyone because there are, success as we define it will be different for each individual, but there are multiple roadblocks and obstacles on the way to success that will vary for each of us depending on our own unique life circumstances. And if you don't have or know how to develop the knowledge, skills, and tools you need to overcome or remove those obstacles, then it's a very, it becomes clear why there's this very difficult cycle of self-limiting patterns that continue to repeat itself. But the good news there is that it's not you that's the issue in the equation, right? So it's only a matter of acquiring the knowledge, skills, and tools you need in order to be able to succeed. So there are certainly a plethora of obstacles and roadblocks on the journey towards success. Some, like I said, very unique to the individual, some quite common to all of us. But today I want to chat specifically about the sticking point of translating knowledge into purposeful action because, like I said, it is so common. Certainly this issue can stem from a variety of places, and also there can be overlapping components so that it makes it such that there's multiple targets in order to address. But I'll just be scratching the surface by attempting to provide some insight with what I mentioned in this video. So for many people, like I said, they have struggled maybe for months, even years. And so there's likely been a bit of a yo-yo component with making progress and then slipping back into old ways. Maybe they've gained some traction and then fallen off after like an unforeseen, life event. Life tends to do that. Or maybe they've even hit a plateau and it's just like the motivation is gone. So any of us, it might just be a matter of knowing where to begin to even start out with, and you just may not know how to take action, so you just don't. And any of these factors, you can see how it will create a very difficult situation in terms of finding this motivation to push ahead, because when you aren't seeing any results for your effort, it's very hard to get excited about showing up and doing the process and putting in the work. Having an objective but also educated outside party, so in this case a coach and a team like what we have at TKN, it is absolutely invaluable in resolving this struggle point. We can get you dialed in and focused on exactly where your time and energy needs to go so that the effort that you exert starts to pay off with meaningful results. So when things start to click and you see progress, the excitement and the actual momentum kick in, and then motivation is no longer a struggle. So additionally, many people have very skewed expectations of what the process should look like. You guys know I am big on talking about expectation management. But people tend to approach things in a manner that might not be realistic to their life or even enjoyable to them on a personal level. So think about like a busy mom of 3 who is trying to do something like 75 hard, where you have to work out twice a day, every day, and eat a very regimented diet and all these different things on the checklist. Well, it might provide her some, benefit, but how long is that actually going to be realistic to her lifestyle? And eventually it's going to be stressful and she's going to be like, oh, I'm over this, screw it. What we do is we help you strategize and implement based on your unique life circumstances and personal preferences. So we provide you with the accountability you need to find this happy balance between pushing yourself just enough to continue the growth process, but not so much that you get burnt out and give up. And then we can also help you manage expectations so that you're able to align your actions with the desired outcomes. So while many of us think we know what to do, we can't for the life of us figure out why we can't do it. The real question actually needs to be asked is, how do I do it? And that is where we come in. So hopefully this gives you a glimpse into the ways you can expect to remove this issue once and for all if you were to become a client with Trevor Kashey Nutrition. If you want more information on that, I will have that down in the drop-down box in the comments. You can click a link to schedule a free strategy call with me. Other than that, you are welcome to ask questions in the comments, shoot me a DM, or any other way that you need me, I am here. So hopefully that was helpful. Tag a friend who it might be useful to, and we will chat again soon.